Hello and welcome to what should be a fantastic close to the Conference USA football season. It's the battle for the trophy as we crown the champion of Conference USA right here today. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the 21st ranked team, the Liberty Flames. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the Conference Championship Trophy. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense has the football first here today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Now, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here in the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play, but this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Team making their way on the field. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So Liberty's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Now it's second down here. QB decides to keep it here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And now the handoff. Powerful running into the secondary. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Flames. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Bringing pressure. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
From their own 8-yard line now, it's 2nd and long. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver makes the catch. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And the ball is away from inside the 10. With the return, it's Gray. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Flames are in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll hand it off. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. But a huge collision. Block delivered there by the linebacker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And the pass is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking deep here. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Well, Kirk, Liberty has the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. They're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Flames.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Jacksonville State, 0.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Important second down play coming up.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Took contact on the throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Stewart. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Spector. They're able to get him down. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. The sure hands. It's Lewis. They've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. It's a foot race. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. And the Flames come to the line with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting it to the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Liberty.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes were in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made an easy read to the quarterback and a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one off.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the stick.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Wells. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Down he goes. A sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, that returner might not see very many more chances in this game. But that's a real heads-up play by his teammates to recover the ball so the offense can keep possession.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Flames. This quarterback on fire today.
We see more and more of this in college football. You can get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. Good enough for the first down to the 37. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Timeout, Jacksonville State.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout, and it's complete downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
So on second down, they'll try it out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Talk about an edge of your seat type of first half, or as they call it in this conference, just another typical CUSA championship game. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. First down here for this offense. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take? And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Got him. He's sacked.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
This one is right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Catch made on the left side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Dropping back. It's Salter. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Flames with 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Flames pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the option play. Quarterback keeps the football. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Quarterback's got it on the option. The Flames pick up enough yards to lead the sticks.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back. The back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. That's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll run the option. It's a quarterback keeper. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. At midfield. Now the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Jacksonville State on the scoop and score.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Jacksonville State, 19.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Well, Kirk, Liberty has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Looking to pass. It's Salter. He's running out of time here. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Liberty. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Bought some time, now lets it go. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Looking to throw yet again. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from the first down. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. And he's got it. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and the quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Pressure is coming. And a sophomore making an impact play. 8th play of the drive coming out. What a long way to go on 3rd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe completely...
The ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Now here's the toss play. Running through the tackle.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Takes the handoff again. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Grab down the middle. It's Spector. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over. But you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Gain of 25 on the play.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down. Looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this time it's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Talk about a perfect end to the regular season, becoming champions of Conference USA. They've achieved a goal. They've made their case. Now it's going to come down to what the committee decides to do to see if they're going to get that college football playoff invite. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.